And of course, you get persistencies. You don't get like all the stuff you want. So it's just one of those things.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 7 of Play to Find Out Fair Wanderings. We are here. We are ready to play some D&D. We're all excited. We're going to do the thing. We're the storm's going. It's only snowing here, so I'm okay. We're okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it's only snowing here too,
oh, okay, that's good.
so it's
Um,
fine.
good to
I'm
It's
in
good.
not
Memphis,
snowing here.
so snow doesn't exist.
Right? Yeah, you guys are fine. Um, uh, but yeah, we're getting the just a bunch of snow now. Well, it's in March, so winter should be ending soonish. Hopefully,
Should.
hopefully.
Should.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you all had a good week. Let's talk with the cast and see how they've been. Michael, how about you?
I've been good. I've been dealing with Evie for the last week, texting me and being like, "Oh my God, Andrellas! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! What if this happens? Oh my God! They're so cute! Oh my God! Oh no! Poor! Oh no!" That basically summarizes the conversation. Uh, I'm not saying I disagree with any of her points, but it was just a really amusing week of messaging for me. That's about it. Did some more game design this week.
Cool.
Patreon launches on the 19th, and I'm excited. I'm getting all that stuff ironed out.
Cool.
That's about it.
Awesome. Evie, how about you?
Hey, this week was filled with a lot of obsessing over the story and the game because that happened. I just did. And then I got sick this morning, kind of yesterday, but this morning. So that sort of sucked and put a damper on my day, but I'm still really excited anyway. I can still be excited even if I'm kind of sick. So, otherwise it's just kind of been a bleh week, especially with like the weather incoming. That was not very fun to just sort of anticipate. I don't like the cold.
Yeah, wet cold is not good. It's not good. It's just yeah. But yeah, cool. Glad you're excited to play at least.
At least I'm excited. You two apparently hate the game now, but I'm super excited.
Not what I
I don't
said.
know about that.
Not what I said. How dare you?
Okay.
And Michael's done.
GM down. GM
And
down.
we killed the deal.
Great.
GM down.
Great. Smooth Mage, how are you?
I'm loving this sippy cup water thing.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got one of those too.
I know, right? It's so cheap too. It's like $3. It's amazing.
I got one with a
anyway.
filter in it, so I can just go to the thing and just.
I don't have the filter yet.
It's pretty
I
cool.
need to get- But we have filter water in the fridge, so it's.
Oh yeah,
really-
yeah. Here.
But anyway, I went to a con this weekend. I was supposed to GM 3 games. All 3 got canceled, so I just played the pre-GM cleric for Pathfinder. In like each scenario I went to was like, hey, there's a bunch of undead. I have a Flak Reef Channeling, and they don't add their save. I mean, their resistance to channel. On top of that, do my level plus damage. Shazam! Shazam! Just going around destroying undead. It was like having a good time. That was my theme song, just having a good time, having a good time. And I got to play the new scenario for the season. Apparently, Scarny, the Egyptian faction, is ending, but I had like a level letting character that I just put the pre-engine on. And apparently, he now has a stone that all his thoughts and memories in, and he's technically immortal because every time someone pick up the stone, they gain the memories and thoughts of the previous person.
Oh, no, all right then.
I'm thinking Sardonic is going to be the stone I pick if that's not taken.
Cool, yeah.
Because I love the universe.
Nice. Awesome.
Started another game on my friend server, playing Pokemon RPG. It's surprisingly a lot of fun. I kind of, if I ever stream, I want to stream a Pokemon RPG game. But it's one of those things. It's probably best with just 2 people.
Which one are you
Three's
playing?
okay. The Pokemon tabletop RPG, the free one.
Aren't there like 3 of them?
Technically, there's one main one that's like really well done. It's super detailed. That's why I like it.
Mm.
And you have to use a Google Doc to actually play it. Like more productive. And I'm just having fun and just like, I have this ability and I could choose this ability, but if I take this feat, I can learn this ahead of time. Like I'm not gonna level up my baby Machamp to like no Hitmonchan to like level 30 if I can get all the abilities of his previous of his side evolutions, so he could actually go super kick, death kick, and then he's gonna be like Falcon Drain Punch to gain my HP back. He's gonna have all 3 of the Elemental Punch and be like, "Hey, I don't care what you are, I have a punch for you. Yeah, you wanted this?" And I'm calling him either Little Deku or Little Mac, either after the box of Little Mac or the My Hero's Academy Deku, because I love My Hero Academy.
Mm-hmm. It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's fun, and I think Poppy Lock, it's the one with the little mouth on the back. I just love that fairy steel one because it just has such a weird design. It's just a giant plant mouth on the back of his head. And
Oh yeah.
yeah. It's just such a cool design, and it's like it's combined stuff together. It only has like 2 weaknesses, I think 2 or 3 weaknesses, and like 8 resistances and like 2 immunities, and it's like that's pretty cool. Its stats isn't super great, but I could take feats and stuff to boost it up.
Yeah.
But it's like resistant to a lot of stuff, which is actually pretty cool. But my baby is Onyx.
Nice.
My baby's Onyx because she has no hit point, but she has all that defense. My GM hates it. It's like, I'm gonna try to hit your Onyx. That's right. She just soaks it up. Hey, look. That's why I can't wait till Onyx evolve. Where I'd be like, hey, I'm a super tank. I could go fight me a Dragon Knight or something shenanigan because you know why? I have no movement. So I have no speed stats. So all of my stuff goes to my other stats. So that's okay. And I'm gonna punch you in the face with a rock throw.
Awesome. Cool.
That's my week.
Awesome.
How are you, Lily?
I'm good. I have officially dove into Netrunner as a thing.
Ooh.
How
God.
are you liking it?
It's really cool. I like it a lot.
Whoa.
I had to
Evie
look-
just got really stoked.
I bought this.
Yeah. Do you know about the online?
Yeah. I've played a couple games on Jinteki.
Yes.
I've played a couple
Is
games
that
on
a
there.
board game?
It's cool, huh?
Is that a board game?
It's a living card game.
Yeah, it's a card game, but it's like
Is it like DC Heroes? Like you like swift out your hand?
no, it's like Magic, except you don't buy
Better.
packs and like get like it's don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You basically they'll
And
release
it's
like
better.
an expansion, and it'll be like, okay, this always has these cards in it, and so you get those, and you build your deck out of all of the cards that exist.
Okay.
It's a game about deck building, not about finance.
Well, yeah, it's the actual play itself is also very, very strategic and bluff based, and like,
Yes, and it's
because
different depending on which side of the table.
yeah,
you're
it's
sitting on
it's
for
a
what
it's a
strategy
it's a
you have.
cyberpunk game. So one person's like a hacker, one person's a corp. So the hacker, the runner, like makes runs against the other
Yeah.
the corp's deck
I
and
see
shit.
it was,
So
it was
cool.
made by Fantasy Flight.
Yeah, Fantasy Flight makes it.
And they make a lot of good stuff.
Mhm.
I
But
love
yeah,
the
it's-
Talisman series, man.
It's really cool.
Good.
So I'm liking that. And then
I
I
actually
just
played
play a lot of Magic.
I tried Magic once or twice back like years ago.
I got
and it was
Hearthstone
kind
now.
of fun,
I can
but
never
I'm
go
just
back to Magic.
really not into like
Chosen
spending a
card games.
bunch of money and sorting through cards to get a few cards to make the deck the way I want it to be.
Yeah.
So it was
That's
never
my
really my
gripe.
thing.
I think that is the strongest argument for Magic the Gathering Arena, which is the new online format. Is that component is completely taken out of the game.
Okay.
Is packs are still random, but like every pack has basically a wild card in it at certain percentages, and you get to pick what you get from that wild card
oh,
based on its
Oh,
rarity.
that's nice.
that's cool.
Oh, basically, it's like Hearthstone, and like when you get so many in one thing, you could dust it and buy what you want, kind of thing.
That is a
But
cool
it's
thing
like
about like
50%
card games becoming digital is they can do a lot more stuff like that.
Mhm.
And also, if something becomes broken, they can edit it and fix it real quick.
Right? Yeah. Well, then
Just like
Hearthstone has so much, like, they really play to that with, like, the effects of cards, where it'll be like, oh, become a random thing or whatever, and, like, it just happens because it's a program, and it just does it.
Yeah, that's what I love because they just edit some stuff, and I'm like, they even gave me my refund on my dust and stuff, and I'm like,
Nice.
oh boy, just give me all that dust, I can make the deck come on. Thank you.
My trick is Hearthstone has a very, you guys aren't going to know this term. It's called the Jedi curve. It's the power curve in card games. Hearthstone
Yeah.
has a really weird Jedi curve.
They are like their meta shifts like very frequently, like the most card games.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it's online, so it's
Yeah, its
allowed.
iteration time is much faster.
Yeah, so it's like, what's the new hotness? Okay, let's counter new hotness. Okay, let's counter the new hotness. Okay, this became the permanent new hotness. Okay, let's bring it down a notch because this is way
Well, that's a really good example of cyclical balancing. But
But
what I'm saying is, like, there are some cards that are just like that good, and so if you have the ability to run them, you just do. Which is a problem that Magic runs into a lot. But there are also cards that there's no concept of how good they are because they just do something that doesn't do anything, or they do something that just wins you the game instantly.
like what's the name of it? They
Like Yogg.
No, they learned from their lesson. They just realized they can't put ferocity on cards. Period. It's just too good of a mechanic. The way the meta works. Like every time
like
they have
it's like
ferocity
affinity.
cards, it just wrecks the meta.
It's like affinity.
That's
for
what's
Magic.
that's what one of the things that I'm kind of looking about Netrunner a lot is that, like, even if one person's deck is built way better, the other person can still win if they are, like, making better choices, or they get like luck. Like there's a lot of like
in theory,
Also, I played Drop Beat this weekend. That was fun.
nice.
The little
in theory,
you
living
know
card
how-
games are a lot harder to design.
Oh
no,
yeah, I'm
like-
sure they are. I'm sure like a lot goes into designing them.
I just want a dungeon run thing, like the old World of Warcraft card thing, where like you had 3 people and they run to a dungeon. That's the time I had the most fun. Like one guy was running a deck and we was like playing against him. It's like, okay, guys, I'm the paladin. I got all the heals. Don't worry, I'll keep
That could be
keep
cool.
countering. Don't stop countering, mage. I need you live. Like our GM hated my paladin so much because he had the lay on ability that was 1 cost, but I tapped on my stuff in the turn. But I completely healed the mage. I'm like, you gotta kill me first.
We should probably start the game before Evie has an ulcer.
A little
It's
bit.
true.
Okay, so
Sorry.
last time.
Last time, stuff happens. So
Lots of stuff happened.
lots of stuff happened.
Orgies.
Yeah, that was one. So as you were traveling north, you came the closest you've been to the city of Icon, and you saw the ruins, and you saw the undead, and you saw the destruction that war left in its wake. Andrella, who had realized that who is afflicted with the curse of lycanthropy for were-rats, rushed towards the city in a fit of passion, and was struck down by skeletons and saved by the rest of the party. Mostly Cecilia, with a really, really clutch turn on dead because I positioned my monsters very badly.
Yeah, Cecilia's turn on dead was fucking amazing.
Yeah, everybody but one skeleton was turned.
Yeah, and I grabbed the princess. It's like, you get over here. I gotta go.
Andrella proceeded to talk with Cecilia and Kirkall about how their people could help her. Kirkall seemed to imply that he could help quite a bit, but wouldn't say specifically how, and seemed to be withholding information. Cecilia seemed to point out that maybe going to the Tsar of Conquest would not be a good idea, because obvious reasons.
Well, it was mostly a conversation of like, well, will they help us? Well, yeah, if you give them something.
Yeah, for
And
a
it was just-
Give
price.
him everything.
Right? Yeah. It was
Heroes
basically,
never
do you want
die
to
for a price?
do?
So you're telling me in this universe we need to get some mad loot before we can get some favors?
Right. Well,
That's
yeah.
what-
Just like, do you want to give a bunch of stuff to the Orc King dude, or do you want to give a bunch of stuff to the Conquest Snake dude?
Yeah, or do you want to like go unite the Northkin tribes or Northfolk tribes?
Well, here's the thing. It's fair to assume, because usually in most politics you got to give something to get something.
Well, you just have to just call a challenge day, And then the people will come down from the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's okay. Never mind. Sorry.
I'm not following, but yes.
You go see
sorry.
Black Panther. Gosh.
Oh, challenge! You mean King Day,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
Moving on.
aka Challenge Day?
So you guys arrive in the
Sorry.
halls of the Winter's Court. Andrella provided a lock of her hair to your guide, a Rusilka named Neve, who proceeded to fuck the hell off. As you guys were venturing into the festivities, Andrella was taken by magic that caused her to feel incredibly drunk. And Cecilia was taken by magic that caused her to enjoy herself.
Basically, some fae were like, "Yo, what's up?" And I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, and we just
Yo,
yeah.
what's up? You like sex? You like sex?
What's
Let's
up?
go.
What's up? Want to party?
Let's
And basically,
go.
I was like, "Yes, I do want to party," and we went. And
So
we partied.
Kirkall, this caused Kirkall to take Andrella off to the side, who proceeded to immediately make moves on Kirkall, who proceeded to be like, "Heck yes!" So that's happening in the middle of a festival.
Well, that happened.
Echo managed to talk to the Lord of the Winter Court, the King of Winters, and
Did a good job.
Did a really good job and convinced him to have an audience with Andrella and the rest of the party once they finished what they were doing. Flash forward to some indeterminate amount of time. It was different lengths of time for different people because we're in the Feywild, bitches. Come to find out, during their revelries, Andrella and Kirkall completed some type of ritual that bound Kirkall's soul to Andrella. He referred to it as like a wedding, but it seems to have some kind of different cultural context. That's just the closest word he could find. They talked about it after being prompted by Cecilia, and here we are. Do we want to cut back in?
We were just at Kirkall and Andrella talking. That's where we
Yeah, that
closed?
was what we ended on.
Yeah,
They kind of talked things out a little bit. It wasn't super clear.
yeah.
And then they, but
It's
so like,
okay, and she hugged him, and then we faded to black.
Do you want to go to that or come back to the?
It's been like, it feels like it's been like hours since they went in there. Maybe even longer. It's hard to tell.
Right, because
eventually, I think, if no one goes in to get them.
Oh no, no.
Nope.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Kirkall comes out first, I think. His clothes that were recently fixed are now messed up again. And it's very obvious that he's been crying. But he like tries to like look tough and then goes and like sits by the fire.
And then I think Andrella appears and grabs Cecilia by the hand and immediately just starts dragging her back off to the balcony.
Okay.
So you see that awkward like tension between Kirkall and like Echo. Like Echo want to ask, but at the same time he don't want to ask.
Wait a minute, Echo just got a whole-on sex ed session, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So yeah, like Kirkall's like wiping his eyes and like buttoning up his shirt. And he's just like, Echo, stay away from women. It usually ends badly.
After what I'm trying to think of your character, Lily.
Cecilia
told me I don't know how to feel anymore. Is it that complicated with the oils and the beads and the...
It's not, no, you're not ready for that. Stop.
I don't...
Okay, you don't understand. I lived next to her and Rose for a month.
Yeah.
That's a lot of smells I smelt last night. Everywhere.
It's okay, buddy. And he like reaches over and like pats you on the knee. Like you get used to it.
So, you and the princess.
I, I know you're not
Is
from
it?
the same. He starts speaking in Orcish.
I speak Norkish. I guess this whole conversation is probably in Orcish.
Totally.
Yeah.
I guess your culture and mine aren't exactly the same. You're from the Goliath lands.
Tell you the truth, I don't know anything past 9 years.
No shit.
No, I don't actually know our culture per se. I heard rumors and stuff, but unfortunately,
do you know what the Raven? Do you know about the Ravens?
Let me do me a knowledge. Let me see. Does he?
Yeah,
know?
make a history check or a religion check.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. It's the same. Anyway.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be bad.
Ooh.
I heard.
Yeah,
about
there are five ravens.
Yes.
Each raven is tasked with carrying a different type of person to their afterlife. And the orcs, as a general rule, worship them because death is the only thing that everyone experiences, and it's the universal equalizer. They're like neutral gods of death.
You know, I like he has an understanding, but he hasn't really embraced it per se.
Mm-hmm.
Because death is just something that
happens
in nature. It's one of those things. It's like I don't need religion to understand death, but I kind of get it. Get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So he pulls back his sleeve and like shows you his arm, and he just says, "There's a ritual that some people do that says when you die, bring my soul to another person so I may be with them longer." And that's apparently what I did. I'd been thinking about offering that to her as a way for her to get closer to the Horde, but usually it's something that requires a bit of conversation. It's not a small thing. I heard a lot
about this Horde.
Mostly bad things, I'm sure.
They take care of their own. That's, I guess, important. Question mark.
They try.
I don't really try to avoid, I guess, large groups, given my size.
I think you do well there. My dad would like you, to say the least.
I'm not really all about, the fighting constantly. Sometimes I just like quiet.
Do you think we just fight constantly?
Most of my work is fighting. It's the easiest way to get by.
Yeah, I understand that. Do you think that all orcs just fight all the time?
You see, he flashed back to a group of orcs that he had to fight years before because they tried to capture him. It's like, I haven't had good contacts. You seem all right. I'm not judging.
You're gonna sit here, and I'm gonna go over there. And when I get back, we're not gonna talk about this anymore.
The princess or the orcs?
He stands up and walks away. Speaking of the princess, smash cut. Bam.
So I take you back out. I take you onto the balcony that you are now seeing for the first time.
Yeah, and for those that don't remember, it's like it's a walkway that should open up underground, but it actually opens up to a balcony on the side of a mountain.
And starry night over top.
Yeah, even though it's been like twilight this entire time.
Yeah.
Vibe.
Is this where it happened? Because this is
Where-
romantic.
No, Cecilia, never mind that. That's
Okay.
not the important thing at this very second. What I need at this very second is to talk to you
Okay.
about the oath that you took on the Angel's Blade.
Yeah. Huh.
Tell me what exactly the oath was.
Michael.
Um, do you swear to protect my charge with your life?
Right. It was basically just to protect your life with my own.
Until when?
No stipulated time frame.
Yeah. I don't know if angels go on good faith or not, or if there's a statute of limitations, or there wasn't a time frame given.
I assume that by the context, it's probably considered fair to say that you got me to a safe place and thus the oath is complete.
Okay.
So I don't want you thinking that you should go and like make an additional oath of some additional degree to like fulfill this oath. Okay?
What?
Sometimes it's not easy.
Can we talk real quick about like, all right, so you took me to your people.
Yeah. Huh.
We can consider that oath fulfilled. Okay?
Okay.
And now we are doing a task to pay for the kindness of your people.
Huh.
When this is done,
Huh.
what are you gonna do?
Breaking the fourth wall. No.
Well, as of now, I'm still in my pilgrimage, so I basically anything I want to do.
Okay.
If I can help somehow, I will. I'm sure doing something good for your people would please my God. So that would be nice. My schedule is open. It's just what I'll say.
Okay. I just want it to be very clear. You're not beholden to me unless you wish to be and we talk about it first.
She now understands what's happening and laughs.
Cecilia, are you serious?
Does Cecilia just start laughing?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yes, don't worry. I'm not going to propose to you.
That is not I'm not even entirely sure what that was. I don't think it was quite that. I understand that there are cultural differences on what it means to pledge an oath of some sort, and so I'm trying to get ahead of this one.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. All right. Great.
Even if I don't know if it is or not, but yes or no that the oath is done. If as of now, I know you're not in the best place with what's happened in this land, so oath or not, if I can help, I'll try.
Well, I appreciate that. That's very kind. Okay, so now that we're on the same page about some things, we should go talk to the Lord of Winters.
So, question.
Huh?
So, in the jail, he was always over here, and we were always over here, so we never actually got to, So, tell me. And cut.
Oh, I really wanted to hear Andrella just be like, nope the fuck out of there.
Yeah, she just like face went and just turned and left. Just nope.
Yeah.
All right, so do we rally together and go seek an audience with the king?
Let's do it.
Yes. Kirkall reapplies war paint in a different pattern this time.
Over the top of the paint that's still stained to his body.
It interlocks differently.
Okay.
It's like on his face so that he can see. It seems to be an identifier of rank, not a ritualistic thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he approaches. He follows you guys there, and you arrive in the Lord of Winter's like garden of weird like ice plants. After having crossed through the threshold of his fortress. Again, it's another one of those things where it should open up to stone, but it actually opens up to like open sky and like a weird orchard full of evergreen trees that are like made of solid ice and ridiculousness.
Cool.
And he's wearing like a giant, he's wearing like a giant fur coat, sitting at like a table set for 4.
He can see the future.
Yep, so I have my dress on, which I've been calling it a green dress this whole time, and I think green probably is not her color, so it's probably more like a purple dress.
Mm-hmm. It's a little messed up now.
It's a little, well,
it's been taken off and thrown on the floor a few times, is all I'm saying.
Yes, but I can prestidigitate it.
Okay, so it's been maintained.
Exactly.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I think for this, I have my hair down instead of pulled back like I usually do, and when my hair is down like that, and there's it catches the light, and so it's like this moonlight glow on the top of her head.
I probably have my my hair been combed out and braided.
Yep, we braided your hair.
My pelt has been thoroughly brushed and cleaned, and my nails are like not in like any speck of dirt that may have been there is probably gone. Maybe and probably I'm not sure if he brushes teeth or not. I'm not sure if that's a thing in this universe. Is that a thing?
I mean, dental healthcare is very much a thing in this universe.
Okay, then I definitely do. I don't have to note that because that's probably a thing I've probably done.
Mm-hmm. Cecilia, are you just in your normal cleric's attire?
Yeah. She doesn't like because she usually has like basically her
armor on.
Well, yeah, she's like her robes of her faith are on, and then like the like leather padding and armor and stuff over top of that. So now she probably just has the dress like robes without the armor on top of them. But yeah, it's basically that. They're kind of travel robe-esque, and by that, like, they're not like monk robes where it's like, you know, like huge and flowing and like big and droopy, you know? It's like tighter than that. It's like kind of like hugging her skin. Like there's like a little bit of flow to it, but like it's more it's not like big burlap robes where it's like hanging off of her onto the ground or whatever. It's like kind of tighter than that. And basically like better to be moved in. Like
Kirkall's wearing like the robes, the clothes of mending because Andrella ripped his clothes last time.
Actually, we had a second set of traveler's clothing. Can he wear that?
I seem to remember you giving him the clothes of mending.
I did, but we probably should leave those as a potential gift to give.
That's fair. So we flash back to Andrella making Kirkall undress again.
I mean,
So yeah, he's wearing like clothes that don't fit him quite right.
no, if they don't fit him, if the clothes of mending clothes will fit him and these others won't, then I won't do that. I was just
it's
asking.
fine. Either way, it's very clear that it's not clothes he's comfortable wearing.
Okay.
Something about him is weird to him. Yeah, it's just it's not his normal like.
He's wearing a nice outfit instead of his street clothes.
Yeah. It's like you put like the street kid and it's like you took the gangster and put him in a suit.
Right? Give a cat a suit. There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, he's following behind you all.
As we like approach in, Andrella kind of leans over to Echo and is like, "So you talked to him before?"
Give me 1 sec. Someone not
Echo.
I'm sorry.
I want you to know how awkward this whole situation has to be for Kirk.
It's not exactly comfortable for Andrella either.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My sister asked me if I wanted food. I'm like, no, I just ate.
Okay.
No, it's all good.
So
you said that yes, I talked to the king. He has such a lovely voice.
And since you already have a repertoire with him, I think
you see my head tilt.
History.
She says you and him get along.
Oh.
Then I think that it would be appropriate and good for you to feel free to contribute to and even at times lead the conversation as we speak with him about the conflict that the fleeing individuals that are fleeing from the war are having with the Fae in the area.
Oh yeah, we already talked about that. Basically, it's the elves in the region that's having a problem.
Right, but we were going to get information from him, right?
Yes.
Or assistance or some such. So since you've already had part of this conversation with him and whatnot, I am very much so wishing for you to continue to participate in it.
Yes.
Okay.
Cecilia can see Kirkall resisting the urge to roll his eyes. He's like, nope, I can't do that anymore. I have to be nice.
Why are you rolling your eyes at me?
I thought we were cool.
Anyway.
All good.
So you guys approach. It's very clear that there aren't enough place settings for all of you. And I think Kirkall is just immediately like, yep, I'm the odd one out. Because I don't want to deal with this.
Fair.
And he helps. He like actually does the like pulls Andrella's seat out for her, and then pushes her chair in, and then goes and like stands like a bodyguard would nearby.
You know, like where he pulled his seat out, you see Echo gave him that look, like mm-hmm.
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 Mm-hmm. Drella probably doesn't even notice that it's like a thing that's happening because, of course, people pull out chairs for her to sit down.
Right. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they?
I have to say, Lily's probably Echo's best friend in the group.
Cecilia's.
I'm everybody's best friend.
Everyone's best friend.
I'm everyone's best friend.
I think that's the multi-class that Cecilia took. Was best friend.
That's my background. Everyone's best friend.
We don't even have to talk, and we just like. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's like eating like a giant roast duck or something like that. Drinking like hot cocoa.
So, my lord of the winter, what kind of cocoa beans did you get for that?
I don't know. They just bring it to me.
Oh, curious.
Have a drink. And he like offers the cup to you. And again, it's like way too big for you.
Oh, you see me like do the because it's probably hot.
Yeah, it's very hot. Con save, please.
Don't you forget about me.
You got it.
I love food. Thank you very much. I think I should.
So he looks at the other two of you, and he just says, I don't believe you've been introduced. And then he looks up and realizes, looks at Kirkall, but not like at Kirkall, like almost like he's not there, like through him. And then back to Cecilia and Andrella.
Oh, these are my traveling companions. Sicilian, cleric of the insert religion, because I can't think of it.
1T.
On T.
The Yasi.
The Yassi.
Yeah. And the her royalty, Princess
Andrella Steparev.
Stella Steparev. Nothing personally. I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All good.
So he looks at both of you. Just
Bow.
It's an honor to be in your acquaintance.
well, thank you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's always quite an honor to be in my acquaintance. I saw you two were enjoying the festivities. How are they treating you?
Yes, it was very it was quite enjoyable.
I'm glad to hear it. And what have you I'm sorry, mortal titles confuse me. Princess?
Please, your lordship, simply call me by my name, Andrella.
Andrella.
Yes.
Sorry. Thank you, Michael, and thank you, DC. We had a couple subs, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You
Lily, you
So-
scared the crap out of me.
I got subs.
I was like,
No,
I was
it's
thinking to myself,
fine.
like something happened.
It was just the timing of it. I was like, oh god.
So yeah. He keeps looking around and says, "So what can I do for you? Most people don't come to the Fae for the fun of it, even though it is quite fun. That's why most people stay."
Actually, your lordship, it's sort of something we would hope to be able to do kind of with you or for you even.
Oh my.
There is a conflict occurring in my lands outside here and in my nation. The people are unfortunately being displaced, and in their displacement as they flee, it is causing some disruption with the local Fae inhabitants, and there are conflicts arising.
Oh my goodness, not this again.
I'm just simply wishing to do what I can to put the conflict to rest so that there is no bad will between us.
I unfortunately have very little control over the hags, my dear.
Hags.
The hags. There
Um,
are a few covens throughout the mountains, but most of them seem to not be happy with the presence of humans on these lands, let alone the fact that they are traipsing through sacred ground of some of the lesser Fae. Red caps with their circles and all that. He like pats his lip a couple times, thinking.
So, do we know of hags if this would be possibly a like, oh yeah, go to them and like talk to them and make them okay, or a like we need to go take care of them kind of thing?
There is always an option to talk.
Okay.
Hags are intelligent creatures. They're also very mean.
Right. Yeah. That was my
like he is evil. Like he is not like he's chaotic. They're evil
Mhm.
is the thing, right? Like
Yeah.
Right.
They're the
Yeah.
mean girls in school that like to pull your hair, call you nasty, just
do
spread
nasty things and eat your children.
your children. and
Right.
stuff.
Yeah. Like, especially with Faye and just with stuff like that. I'm like it's always like, can we
There's
go?
always an option to talk.
Okay.
It just may not work.
Can we ask the Lord for a way to make the option of talking have a greater chance of working?
Would you like to do that?
Yes.
Go forth.
Is there a way that should we?
Is there a
Would you
proper
be
way
able to? Sorry, what'd you say, Echo?
Is there a better way for we can approach them that I know they're not under your are they under your court? If they are not, we will we don't want to cause any trouble for you. That's all we're trying to humbly do this diplomacy wise. I know it's a tiring situation, but we're trying to do this as peaceful and without disturbing your court. Lord
He
of
looks
Winter.
bored. He looks very, very bored.
Well, everyone has something they want.
Yes, they do. What is it that you all want, besides to stop the conflicts? That's rather boring.
Well, upon completing our conversation and feeling that we have appropriately addressed all the potentials for addressing the conflict, there is actually a request that I would like to make.
Ah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Remember
I'm
that.
listening. He pushes his ear out a little bit so he can hear better. I'm listening.
Remember that thing you mentioned about what was wrong with her earlier? We were
Ah,
trying to
yes.
figure out a
Yes.
resolution of that. As he says the word, and he thinks it back, and I think that's the right word. Did I use the right word? That's the
I can think
nasty.
of a few things.
Yeah, the nasty creatures that attacked one of your court. What was the one that took your hair again? Her name?
Neve.
Neve,
Neve.
yes.
Is she doing well? Because I haven't seen her in
She,
the thing.
I think she left.
She's a
Yeah.
squirrely one.
Right.
Don't really know. I can't keep track of all the Rusilkas. Thousands.
Right.
Maybe not thousands. Maybe like 10. Either way, there's too many to count.
Huh, interesting.
However, there are a few things I could think of that I would potentially be interested in exchange for such magics.
Mhm.
Let me think. Can Andrella? Can we roll? Can we get a persuasion roll led by
Okay.
Andrella with everybody else helping if they want?
I help.
I guess I hope. I'm not.
You get advantage.
What?
Oh no, Andrella, give it a roll.
Hey,
That's not a nat 20, but 20.
It's supposed to be good at persuasion.
I think he looks at you for a minute.
Oh, I should move the map over to where we are.
Once I heal you, you will stay with me for 3 days. And so will all of you for 3 days.
Why them? This is business between you and me.
you see me step forward, like kind of scoot forward towards her. It's fine.
Are there any additional requirements during our stay?
I give her that look. I give Sicilian that look. I really want to stay here for 3 days with him.
I'm just asking.
Well, we need to get that out of my sight. And he points at Kirkall.
Oh, little K, you don't like him?
You see me snicker at that.
Kirkall just like looks down kind of dejectedly, and it's like, I have little patience for people without souls.
Sorry, what?
Anyway,
I look
But
at
yes.
Kirkall.
Like look at Kay and like do like the voiceless like.
He looks fucking pissed.
Okay, like later. We'll talk about this later.
You see, like all of us kind of do that hiss snap, like what?
Yeah, everybody's like,
3 days with me, or I do have a little request.
Celia, I'm not going to make a deal for you to have to spend time here if that is not something that you're okay with. Simply say it, and I won't do that.
I was just hoping to know what our staycation would entail.
Do we learn more about you as Echo smile?
What is the request?
There is a woman in a valley to the north. Her hair is as black as a black opal. Bring me as much of it as you can.
Again with the hair.
And then just you stay for 3 days. And all will
Question.
be dealt with.
Question: what if we
Yes.
all three of us stay after we get you the lock of the hair?
That's exciting to spend the time with me, aren't you, Echo?
I wish to learn more about you. I've never seen something so inquisiting. As I think, and I kind of look towards sorry, it's Lily's character again,
Cecilia.
Cecilia, and I'm like that look, like I used the right word, right? That kind of look.
And he looks at both of you and he's like, I like this one. This is your choice.
I'm fine with staying if that's if us staying here would mean you take care of what's happening, then I'm absolutely willing to.
Yes, but if this lady with the black hair is trouble for you, we're willing to take care of that too.
It's your choice to make.
I don't believe she's trouble. She's merely a intriguing oddity.
He just blinks his huge ass eyes at you.
So is he like big Goron guy big from Legend of Zelda, or like Storm Giant, or like Skyrim Giant big? Like how big are we talking?
Like Skyrim giant big.
Okay.
But like more like lanky.
Sure.
It's a little bit hard to tell sometimes because the dimensions warping around him.
Yeah,
Get the height.
everything moves around him.
Yeah.
Right.
So can we speak just in private for a minute?
Motions for you all to leave.
Yeah, I'm also motioning for Cecilia and Echo to leave with me
Mm-hmm.
for a minute.
Yep.
He has that look of like he don't want to go, but he goes.
And also for Kirkall.
Yeah, before you even can do that, he's just like, and take your pet with you.
Okay, no.
All right, so we go into another room.
Yeah, you go back into the like big hall outside.
And first thing first is I round on Kirkall and I said, "You're not dead. That thing's supposed to be not until you're dead." Why is he saying those things? All right, you know what? I don't have the
Yeah,
minutes
give me a sec.
needed to talk about this, but we need to talk about this.
Kirkall, if it's something very personal, it can wait. We don't have to discuss it here, obviously, if you don't want to.
Cecilia, Echo. Oh, Echo's back. Cecilia, Echo.
Yes.
We need to talk about the offer. I have some concerns. One concern I have is that I don't like the idea of Kirkall having to hang out there for 3 days. I also don't like the idea of you two being in this is a dangerous place for 3 days.
I kind of look around when she says that. Kind of admiring this. I kind of like this place.
Kirkall's trying so hard not to say anything right now.
Whisper it into my ear, and then I'll...
Echo, it's 3 days might be a little too long to spend. You know how, like, when you're drinking and eating really rich cake and you eat too much of it, a good thing, it makes you sick?
Yes.
That might be 3 days here. And so I'm not entirely comfortable putting that on you guys for something that is my burden to hold.
They've both willingly accepted it.
I'm making sure that they understand what they're likely willingly accepting so that they can choose to not.
I'm fine with doing this to help you.
Wait, can I make an insight on like what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
I'm not getting them.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, make an insight check, please.
Can we all make insight checks?
Yeah.
her insight is triggered.
Yeah. Cecilia, would you like to make an insight check
On what?
on the conversation you just had to figure out what the deal with it was?
Oh,
It
sure.
was really cryptic.
It's okay, Echo and I know.
Cecilia's not sure. Yeah. There are definitely stories about people being trapped in the Feywilds and coming out different.
Different how?
It depends on the story, really. Like sometimes, like people will come out with children that they didn't know they had. Sometimes they'll they'll leave and their hair will be forever stained white or whatever. Like weird physical life altering changes. Like maybe you go in an old man and come out a young woman, or maybe you go
What now?
in. Lily's like, sign me up. That sounds like the shit.
I found where I need to go.
All right, see you guys later. I'm gonna go find some fae.
I don't know. Echo is probably. I think I should be the best one to go alone with them.
Echo,
You
that's
have-
not on the table.
No, think about it.
No,
I don't
Echo,
know my.
that's not on the table.
Let me.
What's on the table is either I
Andrella,
have
shut
to
up and let
make-
him finish.
Kirkall.
Ooh. I don't have any connections. She has her church. You have your people. Kirkall has his people. I don't really have anything.
Echo,
Let me do this.
it's not an option. The options were just me and this errand, or all three of us.
I think I could persuade him.
Andrella, what's the worst that could happen?
He makes he takes those two options off and he makes it something more unpleasant, more
And
difficult.
we find another way.
Okay.
That is true. We don't have to take either of them.
Yes, we can.
We know that the people attacking the refugees are the hags. We can find hags and we can kill hags.
Yes.
I'd like more arrows first because I'm out.
Okay. Echo, I'm not comfortable with that.
Echo's just like. This is getting way too personal for him. Like, I don't want to get attached. It's fine. Okay, but we still need to come up with a plan. Are we going to get I'm trying to change the subject right mid thing. Are we going to go get the hair and maybe get one favor out of him, or are we going to try to fight the hags? Okay,
The hags are a separate issue.
Lil K makes a very good point. I like Lil K's point. Hags.
Please don't call me that.
The hags are going to be a separate issue that we deal with regardless.
True.
Right now, we are trying to determine if going and doing the errand or if staying for 3 days for all of us. I'm not really actually very fond of this errand idea.
Yeah, I don't know much about this woman, but I'm not particularly fond of going to find someone and cutting
Taking
off
all of
her hair. Yeah, I'm not.
Like, that's horrible.
That's not fun.
I've done worse.
Well, we're gonna ask to
I don't think
put
this
it
would be a
clearly.
worse. I don't think this would be an asking situation. Otherwise, he would have already done it.
Yeah.
She might not want to give it to him. She might give it to us.
Andrella, can I cut off all your hair right now?
I wouldn't have to take all her hair. He said as much as we could get, and maybe a lock is all we could get.
I think me and Celia. It's darn it, I keep messing up your name. Sorry,
All good.
Cecilia.
Cecilia. Me and Cecilia like head till at the same time. Like, that's a very good point.
Look. Staying in the Feywilds for 3 days is dangerous. Echo, if you want to, because you would like to get to know the Lord some more, I would certainly not be remiss to have you as company when I'm serving this time. But Cecilia, I feel it would be wrong of me to have you do that.
I'm not going. I don't know. I don't have anywhere else pertinent for me to go at the moment.
Well, I'm about to get kicked out, so.
That's true. That would be not good.
I hope his
You
level
keep
was
him
wrong.
company, and you would be unchanged by the time spent here, so that you would not have any of this affect whatever it is that you are hoping to continue to do with the rest of your life.
Will he? I guess. Sure. If you two want to go, ask if it's okay if just the two of you stay while we wait for you. I'm willing
We can try renegotiation.
I'm willing to stay outside with Kirkall.
Let's
Echo,
go.
are you sure you want that? Are you really sure?
Yes, I enjoyed this
Okay.
place.
Okay.
All right, let's try a renegotiation.
Cool. Do you want to take a break before we do that?
Please.
Okay, dokie.
Negotiations. Yeah,
We
yeah,
will be
yeah.
back in just a few minutes. Enjoy the music and do your thing, do what you need to do, and join us for more Fair Wanderings in just a little bit.